back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little modification on my Deadpool figure, something I've wanted to do for a long time. He's just a little bit too clean looking. I mean, his detail, you go up close and you can see there's quite a fair bit of black kind of gunk and stuff in between the crevices on the suit. But I really want to sort of go in with a nice black wash here. That's some matte black paint and some water, mix it together and just really get in there and just darken him down a little bit. Because, you know, he looks great, but you go when you watch the movie and you're like, wow, he's so much darker in the film. I know it's filters and, you know, processing trickery and all that stuff, whatever, I don't know. But I just want to get him looking a little bit more darkened down, a little bit of a black wash, particularly on the head. You see his leg area there, definitely needs to come down a tone or two. Maybe those shin guards as well, we'll see how he looks. But there's a Deadpool 2 figure now that's been released in Hong Kong. He's out, so we'll see how it goes. I don't feel any rush to get that just now. I only really want one Deadpool in the collection. If the Deadpool 2 figure had to come with a Wade Wilson head sculpt, I would have been on it. I want to see, you know, the head sculpts close up side by side. Is it a new sculpt? Is it the same one? Is one longer in the face, wider? Is, you know, you want to go in really close on the suit, like so you can see the texture of it, and then look at this one and then move over to the other one and actually see, is there a difference? Is it a new kind of suit? It looks new, so that's cool. My shoulder pads have always been flush, so that's nice. Mine have always been dead flush, and so that's pretty sweet. I did do a beef mod on mine though to get the chest to puff out a little bit more. As you can see, the proportions now are absolutely perfecto. I think it's funny on the Deadpool 2 figure, there's just certain things, they're cool details, but they seem silly to me, like the fact that in between the events of Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2, he managed to find some, I don't know, swordsmith and said, you know what would really set these off a treat? Can I have a little Deadpool logo here, please? I do love this figure though, when I'm looking at it, just turning around here. I think just a little bit of a black wash in certain areas and just maybe darken up these a little bit. Other than that, I absolutely love this piece. But yeah, I want to see, is there a difference between the head sculpts? Is there a difference between the texture of the suit? Is it a different material? It certainly looks like it is, but I'm just not sure. And yeah, everything else just seems, yeah, he's a cool figure. But let's get painting him. Let's see how he's going to look with a little bit of a black wash. I'll try and show you, I can't film it and paint it at the same time, but I'll show you how it's going step by step. I'm going to start on the back. I'm just going to choose a little area to do a little test run. Maybe just behind the knee here, or back of the thigh area. We'll try something. But yeah, I'll be right back. Let's see how this looks. Wish me luck. Alright, so I'll set up the tripod here so you can get a little look at what's going on. I'm just going in here with my black wash. Mostly water, to be honest. It's like, I'd say 80% water. Well, 85% water and the rest. Can't do the rest, it's way too mathematical for me. Can't handle that stuff. My head will explode like in that film Scanners. Yeah. But we just go ahead and yeah, that's looking good. Grimy. And we just got all this tissue up in here. Just go ahead and wipe it away. It's going to take a few, like, because it really is mostly water. I probably should add a little, because look, you can see it just runs right off. There's no paint in there really. But you know, baby steps. I don't want to go too far too soon. Let's get those, get the black wash into the kind of red stitching. We'll just go ahead and zoom in. There we go. You can really see what's going on. Get up in there. Dirt pool. Yeah, I think once that red stitching catches the black wash and turns the red stitching black, that's really going to make this thing look sick. It's very subtle. It's not really something that registers until you do it a few times. You really got to get in there. I might add a little bit more black paint. We'll go ahead and just do that quickly. There we go. Sweet. Alright, now we got about 70% water. And whatever the rest is in paint. Come on, Jack. It's 30%. Yeah, easy. And just go ahead and dirty up this fool. Go. Some of you be watching this thinking, how could you do that to your figure? Well, you know, take a paintbrush, just get it done. Oh, that's coming along nicely. He's gonna look so cool though. I mean, he already looks awesome. Turn down that brightness a touch. Yeah, it's very subtle. It's not really jumping out at me yet that I've actually done anything. I'll just be at this for a little while, and then I'll get to a point where I'm happy with it, and I'll show you how it looks. I think the head really needs it more than anything. But yeah, having a little fun with my Deadpool figure. Alright, I'll be back once I'm done. Well, I'll just show you how it looks when I'm doing the head sculpt here, because that's actually working out really nice. Get it all on there. It's really bringing out the detail. This is working out a treat. You just get it all up in there. Spread it out. Just did the top of his mask. It turned out really good. Give it a second just to kind of seep in there. I'm looking for the camera. You guys can't even see it. It's not picking up on camera for some reason. I think it's too bright. Go ahead and turn the brightness down for you. Now it's not focusing. Focus on Deadpool, please. There we go. Let's do that again. Remember, it's mostly water. Big old blob of water with a tiny pinch of matte black paint thrown in just to kind of give it that dirty puddle of mud kind of thing. Ugh, puddle of mud. Remember them? Can you take it all away? Is that them? Don't know. Wasn't a fan myself. Yeah, better taste than that, boys. Way better taste than that. Alright. Probably wiping too much of this away, really. You should leave that on. Okay, you focus. There you go. Well, I did the top of the head already. It probably needs more. Yeah, see, you're not even really seeing it, what I've done. It's very subtle. Alright guys, I'm all done now. I've been at this for about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And I have done about 3 different little videos in between then, trying to get the camera to show you how this actually looks. I've tried lights off, just the natural light, what remains of it anyway, outside because it's getting dark now. You can kind of see what I'm talking about on camera, but let me just turn the brightness down a bit. See if that helps. I mean, I've really toned down the red. If you remember at the beginning of the video, the kind of brightness of him. I mean, I've gone in and I've done the whole head sculpt, even though it's just not picking it up on camera. Let me just look with my naked eye. Yeah, see, when I'm looking at this in person, it's really obvious the stuff I've done. Like, it's just not even showing. All here just looks like I haven't done anything. But for some reason on the head, it's just not showing up. Really frustrating. I might take him outside and see if maybe outdoors in the true light you'll be able to see what I've done. But trust me, he looks friggin' sick now, color wise. I mean, it's always one of those things. I always, when I see the film, I think, oh, he's way darker in the movie than the Hot Toys figure. But let me just take him outside. We'll see how he looks. Alright guys, we're outdoors now. It's very windy out here today, and we're losing light. It's getting dark, so just let you see. This is a much more accurate sort of look at how the colour of the suit is now after the black wash. Way more movie accurate as far as I'm concerned. Just take away that brightness. You know, I know in the movie they use filters and processing trickery, whatever you want to call it, but they colour grade it and change the way it looks. I mean, you can definitely see they did that in Deadpool 1 at least. But I wanted to look how he looked on the screen, so that's what I've done now. Just get in there. You can see a little section there. See, that's how bright it used to be. You just go in and get that last little bit there that I missed. But you can see how it's really toned down, especially the arms. I even did that little bit of the hand, the groin, the thighs, the shin guards, the boots. Everything's had a black wash. Look at that. Let me just turn him around. I'll let you see it from the side. And look at that colour, especially on the mask. Don't know if it's the camera's picking up all the details, but the black is really kind of sunk into these crevices and wrinkles, especially where the ear is. It doesn't seem to be registering on film at all. Like, you can't even see any of it, but when I look at it in person, it's like night and day. I wish you could all just suddenly appear in this garden right now and we could see it in person. You know what I'm talking about, but for some reason the Samsung Galaxy S8 here just isn't getting the details just the basic kind of colour of what's happening, but it's not picking up. Like here, for instance, there's a big sort of messy bit of black where it just looks like it fell in a puddle. And painted the butt area, everything, it's all grimy, much darker. Alright, let's take him indoors because it is cold and windy out here, but that is awesome. Deadpool 1. Yeah. Looks amazing. Alright, that's it for me. I think it turned out absolutely fantastic. I'm really happy with the colour now. It's just nice and dark. Really not coming across on camera the way it is in real life. I don't know why that is. I've tried filming it outdoors, turning the brightness on the camera all the way down, changing the lighting in the room, and it just won't pick up the details. Like on the side here, because I've done the black wash on the mask as well, where his ear would be, it's like just the darkness kind of got into the sort of recesses and the dents in the head, and really it's just not coming across on film for some reason. But yeah, there's Deadpool, DP. Alright, thanks for watching, see you soon, bye bye.